Welcome back to Dark Confide. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt truly connected to someone? I'm not talking about scrolling through messages or seeing hundreds of likes on social media. I mean, when was the last time you had a conversation where you felt genuinely understood? Because here's the reality. Studies show that over 9 million people in the UK report feeling lonely. That's nearly 1 in 7 people. Think about that for a second on your street, at your job, even in your family. There are people silently battling loneliness. And the scary part? Most of the time you'd never know. Grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's uncover the hidden crisis of chronic loneliness in modern Britain. What exactly is loneliness? Loneliness isn't just about being alone. It's the gap between the connections you want and the connections you actually have. You could be in a crowded pub surrounded by laughter and still feel completely invisible. Or you could scroll through endless feeds on Instagram, see your friends partying, and feel like you don't belong anywhere. Psychologists describe loneliness as an emotional pain signal like hunger or thirst. Just as hunger tells us we need food, loneliness tells us we need human connection. But when that need isn't met, it can become chronic. And chronic loneliness is dangerous. It's been linked to depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even early death. In fact, some researchers compare its health impact to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So let me ask you, have you ever felt lonely even when you weren't alone? Maybe in a crowd, maybe at work, or even at home with family. Share your thoughts in the comments. You'd be surprised how many people have gone through the same thing. Who is affected? When we hear the word lonely, many imagine an elderly person sitting by the window, waiting for someone to visit. And yes, older adults do suffer greatly from isolation. But here's the twist, it's not just them. Young people, according to surveys, loneliness is highest among 16-24-year-olds. Think about it, moving away for university, trying to fit in, dealing with the pressure of social media comparison. It's a recipe for disconnection. Working professionals, long hours, relocation, the always busy lifestyle. Many professionals end up with no time for real friendships. Stay-at-home parents, constantly caring for children, but feeling invisible as adults. Immigrants, living in a new culture, often without family or community support. This isn't just a some people problem, it's everywhere. Loneliness doesn't discriminate. The dark side of loneliness. Now here's where things get unsettling. Loneliness isn't just sadness, it can change the way our brains work. Studies show that prolonged isolation increases cortisol, the stress hormone. That means your body stays on high alert mode, as if you're in danger all the time. Worse, loneliness can warp your thinking. People start to assume others don't care about them. They misinterpret neutral interactions as rejection, and slowly, they pull back even further. And here's the darkest truth, loneliness is strongly linked to suicidal thoughts. Many who suffer don't reach out because they fear being judged as weak. This silence makes the epidemic invisible. A personal story. Let me share a story that might resonate with you. Lucy, a friend of mine, moved to a new city for her dream job. She thought everything would fall into place, new friends, new opportunities. But after months of commuting and working late nights, she found herself coming home to silence. Her colleagues were friendly, but no one ever invited her out. On social media, she saw her old friends hanging out without her. Her mental health began to spiral. It wasn't until she joined a local book club that things began to change. That small act, sharing stories with strangers, was enough to remind her that she wasn't truly alone. Her story highlights a crucial truth. Connection doesn't just happen. You have to create it. Have you ever joined a group, club, or community that helped you feel less isolated? Maybe a gym, a class, or even an online space. Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone else. Who's struggling right now? Why is loneliness so prevalent today? Let's step back for a moment. Why is modern Britain facing this epidemic? Technology versus real connection. We're more connected than ever. But scrolling doesn't equal bonding. 2, changing family structures. More people live alone than in previous generations. 3, work culture. Long hours, high stress, little time for relationships. Stigma. Admitting you're lonely feels embarrassing. So people suffer in silence. When you put all this together, it's clear why millions are struggling silently. Breaking the cycle. How to combat loneliness. Now the important part, what can we actually do? Reach out, don't wait for others to call you. Send that message, arrange that coffee. Be vulnerable. It's okay to admit you're struggling. You'd be surprised how many people relate. Join communities, sports clubs, volunteering. Local classes, even online support groups can help. Limit toxic comparison. Social media often fuels loneliness. Follow people who inspire you, not those who make you feel inadequate. Check on others. If someone seems distant, reach out. A small "how are you doing" can mean the world. Here's my challenge for you tonight. Reach out to just one person you haven't spoken to in a while. Send a message, make a call, or invite them out. You never know, you could be the lifeline they've been waiting for. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Dark Confide for more deep dives into the hidden struggles of the human mind, and share your experiences below. It becomes a vicious cycle. Remember, you're not alone. Even here in this community, there are thousands of people who understand exactly what you're going through. Thank you for spending this time with me. Loneliness is silent, but together we can break that silence. Stay strong, stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video.